When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know.
The Nigerian Opposition Coalition (CUPP) has reviewed the situation in Mali and has resolved to join the suffering citizens of Mali in calling on the Malian President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta to quit without further delay. The call has become necessary to save Mali from further sliding into more bloody crisis. Nigeria's opposition coalition holds the view that if this happens, it will worsen the security situation of not only Mali, but also all neighboring countries, including Nigeria. President Buhari's journey to Mali is like the journey of a man whose house is on fire, but decided to be chasing rats. Buhari decided to take fresh air after months of hibernating in Asorok by going to faraway Mali to resolve their crisis when his backyard, Katsina, which is his home state, and 20 other states in Nigeria have been taken over by bandits and insurgents, with soldiers and citizens being killed. Corruption has consumed his government, nepotism, division, and political crisis has taken over. We are strongly advising President Buhari to leave Mali problems and face situation in Nigeria, which is similar to Mali and will soon go out of control. For those who didn't remember, Malian President Keïta came to power in 2013 in hopes that he would turn the country around. Mali had been struggling to contain an armed rebellion that erupted in the north in 2012, which has claimed thousands of military and civilian lives. Despite the presence of thousands of French and United Nations troops, the conflict in Mali has engulfed the center of the country and spread to neighboring Burkina Faso, Niger, and parts of Nigeria, which is under attack by the fleeing Malian bandits. As if to say that was not enough, the Malian president used the apex court to sack opposition lawmakers and gave victory to his party men who lost the election. We also joined our voices to the global call for the release of Mali's opposition leader, Soumaïla Cissé, who had been held hostage since March by jihadist groups suspected to have links with the government. Nigeria Opposition Coalition (CUPP) is highly saddened over Mr. Soumaïla Cissé's situation. He is the opposition leader in Mali. He was candidate in the presidential election and he was taken hostage in March, even before the election. Cissé and several members of his delegation were ambushed by unidentified gunmen in March on the campaign trail in Mali's northern region of Timbuktu. His bodyguard was killed and 2 others were wounded. This kidnap of the opposition leader, Soumaïla Cissé, to us was a plot designed to stop the opposition party, Union for the Republic and Democracy, from winning and participating in the controversial Mali election. Mali's President Keïta, just like our own President Mohamed Buhari, failed in tackling the alien economy and Mali's 8-year conflict with armed bandits. Nigerian opposition supports the several anti-Malian president protests, which has painfully turned violent and deepened the political impasse because of the ruthlessness of Malian president. If President of Mali, Boubacar Keïta, really wishes for his country to be at peace, it is time for him to show restraint and step down to avoid escalating tension. The Nigerian opposition also views and describes the ongoing effort by leaders of the economic community of West African State, ECOWAS, including Nigeria's President Mohamed Buhari's move to Mali, as a backdoor move to continue to foist weak, corrupt, and ruthless leaders on Africa, thereby cementing a regime of nepotism. The Nigerian Opposition Coalition is in support of the position of the opposition in Mali, which has so far rejected the proposal for unity government. We are greatly behind them for sticking to their core demands and rejecting conciliatory gestures from the ECOWAS and President Buhari, a man whose house is burning in Nigeria and cannot bring peace. ECOWAS mediation had proposed that the current ruling coalition make up 50% of a new unity government, while a proposed 30% should be members of the opposition and the remaining 20% from civil society groups. We support the dismissal of the recommendation by the opposition in Mali because it means that Mali's incompetent President Keita will still get to remain in power. We call on President Muhammad Buhari to leave Mali's problems and face the many problems currently threatening Nigeria's continued existence squarely. We wish to remind President Buhari that the country he was elected to govern is currently facing a situation similar or worse than that of Mali. Hence, the president's charity should begin at home. In case, if he pretends not to be aware, as usual, the CUPP is calling President Buhari's attention to the fact that the increasingly worsening security situation, which include insurgency in the northeast, banditry in the northwest, as well as kidnapping, armed robbery, and other security challenges in other parts of the country, if not tackled headlong, may soon consume Nigeria. The Nigerian opposition coalition, committed to a lasting peace in Mali, has received and accepted and also noted the invitation extended to it to attend the West African Opposition Spokesperson Global Conference on Mali's situation holding in Togo. And we will use such platform to push for more global support for the ongoing effort to push the incompetent, corrupt, and ruthless Malian president and a friend of Mohamed Buhari, who stole the mandate of the people of Mali out of office. You know why the president is worried? Because the fall of President Keita means a lot to the incompetence that he is currently operating in Nigeria. In conclusion, let me, on behalf of the coalition of United Political Parties in Nigeria, salute our brothers and comrades in Mali and the media in Mali who also joined us in this briefing through a live Facebook upload that is on now. Let the people of Mali know that Nigerian opposition is with them, and on no account should they surrender the struggle. If our president lies, let him visit Mali 10 times, but let the will of Malian people not be broken. Thank you all.
As I speak to you today, right now, General Muhammadu Buhari is in Mali, ostensibly to keep the peace in Mali. As some of you may know, yesterday in Nigeria, 5 aid workers were killed by Boko Haram in Borno State. 5 aid workers. The video is horrible, and I cried when I watched the video. Made them kneel down, shot them. Now, General Muhammadu Buhari has gone to Mali. Now, here's the thing. I want you to Google the latest Global Terrorism Index. Just Google it, the latest Global Terrorism Index. Mali is actually more secure than Nigeria. Nigeria is number 3, the 3rd most insecure nation in the world. Only 2 countries are more insecure than Nigeria: Afghanistan and Iraq. Even Syria, where there's been a war for several years, is actually more secure than Nigeria. Yemen, where they have an ongoing war, is actually more secure than Nigeria. Mali is the 13th, look at that, 13th least secure country in the world. So they are 10 places ahead of Nigeria. Some of you know, last week, 18 soldiers went to Katsina State, where General Muhammadu Buhari is from, to keep the peace. They were all slaughtered by bandits. In that same Katsina, 7 children were killed by a hand grenade. 2 weeks ago, Boko Haram attacked a military barracks. Till today, we don't know how many people have died. And this man has gone to Mali to keep the peace. Do you know the Malians will look at him and laugh? Go and keep the peace in your country. These are aid workers who left their homes, their children, to go and help, and they've been killed. And this man keeps on releasing so-called repentant Boko Haramists. That's why this problem is happening. The last time a Boko Haram member was arrested, tried, and convicted and sent to prison was under former President Goodluck Jonathan, where Kabiru Sokoto was charged for the St. Teresa Christmas Day bombing, and he's in jail. If you Google, I think there were attempts to release him from jail until people like me and others raised a lot of furore, and then they stopped that. Google this name, Angela Meidoki, a widow. Her husband was a Nigerian soldier. He was killed. Nothing was done for her, and she had several children. So she went into crime. She was arrested. She is now in prison. Now, if you can arrest Angela Meidoki and say she's a criminal and throw her in prison because she was hungry, her husband had a source of income, had been arrested, had been killed by Boko Haram, then how come you are rehabilitating Boko Haram, who killed her husband, and releasing them scot-free, giving them training, giving them money, giving them to go back? And at least we know of one incident when one of such the commanders was released and he went back to join Boko Haram and killed Nigerian people. How long can we go on like this? How long? Nigeria under Jonathan was the 4th most terrorized nation in the world. General Muhammadu Buhari said he was going to come and fix it. Now we are more terrorized. We are now the 3rd most terrorized nation in the world. We are the 3rd fastest growing economy in the world under Jonathan. Now we are the world headquarters for extreme poverty. And this man is going to keep the peace in Mali while Nigeria is burning.